What's up guys, it is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sanad, and today guys I'm going to review the second part of John Woo's historical fiction / epic war film, Red Cliff Part 2, which takes place after the first part, in which Cao Cao was defeated after sending 2,000 of his strong cavalry against Liu Bei, who represents Shu Han, and Sun Quan, who represents Eastern Wu. The joint alliance have defeated 2,000 of Cao's cavalry, and they celebrate their victory. And without delving too much into the plot of Red Cliff Part 2, Cao's army suffer from an epidemic. As a result of his army suffering from this epidemic, his doctors suggest that they cremate the bodies, but Cao, being the sick, demented opportunist he is, sends these bodies across the sea to their encampment being the alliance of Wu and Shu, to which their army and people suffer from the same epidemic as Cao's forces, and because of that, Liu Bei has no choice but to retreat with 20,000 of his strongest men alongside Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Zhao Yun. Liu Bei is not so much a coward as he considers the life of his people and his brothers, but they on the other hand really hate leaving their alliance behind. By they I mean Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Zhao Yun, who wish to stay alongside their allies, Eastern Wu, and fight for their country, that being China. And since Liu Bei has abandoned the war effort, Zhao Yu and Zhuge Liang, the advisor and best friend of Liu Bei, have no choice but to work together on their own. Zhou Yu and Zhuge Liang, over the course of the first movie, they have developed a strong friendship and brotherhood in which they relate to one another, and they have mutual respect as both men and brothers. And because they have so few allies and they have only 30,000 of their strongest men, they have to resort to an alternate plan to battle against Cao's 800,000 forces. Zhuge Liang suggests to Zhao Yu and his brother Sun Quan that they use the wind to their advantage. Zhuge Liang wishes to use the wind to their advantage when summoning flames across the boat on Cao's army, to use the flame to burn Cao's navy forces. Cao's navy is so huge, but they are all cramped together on the narrow sea, which is why the wind will become very essential in burning down Cao's navy forces. While Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yu are planning their strategy, Sun Shangxian, the sister of both Zhou Yu and Sun Quan, Sun Shangxian is currently in the enemy encampment, that being Cao's camp, acting as a spy, spying under the suggestion of Zhuge Liang, who trusts her with her ability and her understanding of the enemy camp. Her duty is to map out their camp and to figure out their strategy. As Sun Shangxian, who's absolutely amazing by the way, I really love her so much, Sun Shangxian meets a young boy who is a commanding officer in Cao's army, and this young boy, he's not so bright in the head, but he's very sweet and very kind, and he is fighting so that he can see his mother someday. Sun Shangxian becomes very close friends with this young boy, and she calls him Pit as his nickname, and she refers to herself as Piggy. So they are basically Pit and Piggy, best of friends, brother and sister, even though he thinks that Sun Shangxian is a boy, girl, it doesn't matter, because they are the best of friends, they are buddies for life. And it's very sad because you know that at some point they're going to have to fight against one another, even though they are the best of friends. In the short amount of time they got to know each other, it really does break our heart. But Sun Shangxian has a duty to her country, and knowing Sun Shangxian, she is not one to give up so easily, despite having a very good heart like this young boy clearly has, and she becomes a vital asset for Eastern Wu and their battle against the corrupt ruler, that being Cao. The entire battle of Red Cliff has been building to this one point, this one battle that will truly decide who is the victor, even though we know there is no true victor in this war, which is filled with so much bloodshed, so much unnecessary violence and murder. It's pointless because in the end no one wins. So much lives have been lost because of one man's greed, that man being Cao, and the once strong alliance of Liu Bei and Sun Quan and their respective nations has been completely broken because of their own selfishness. It breaks their morale, but at some point Shu Han have to join back in the battle, and what happens later is for you guys and gals to find out. The second part of Red Cliff is absolutely amazing, guys. I really love this movie just like I love the first part of John John Woo's Redcliffe. The performances are amazing as always. Tony Leung as Zhou Yu is absolutely amazing. I love Takashi Kaneshiro as Zhuge Liang, and I forgot to mention the actor who plays Cao Cao. I might get his name wrong, but his name is Zhang Wenyi. He is so good at playing Cao Cao, who is such a malicious warlord who cares about no one but himself and his own personal greed for starting the war, all because of one woman. That woman being Zequa. Zequa is the wife of Zhou Yu, and she is absolutely stunning, guys. She is so beautiful and so fair and so wise and so kind-hearted. So it is completely impossible for Cao Cao to win her heart because he himself lacks a heart. He has no humanity, and Zequa, above all else, values humanity. She is such a sweet woman. She loves her people, she loves nature, and obviously she loves her husband, her mighty, brave, strong husband, Zhou Yu. If you guys and gals see her, oh my god, she is truly a sight to behold. Zequa is one of two women in both Redcliffe Part 1 and 2 I love so much. The first one obviously being Sun Shangxian. Sun Shangxian I have the biggest crush on, guys. I love women who are tough, strong-minded, strong-willed, independent, and speak for themselves. Their actions speak louder than words, and Sun Shangxian is the absolute best. Sun Shangxian is played so well by Zhao Wei. She is such an amazing actress I love so much. Sun Shangxian is without question the kind of lady I wish to be best friends with or have as a big sister or little sister. I can go on all day praising Sun Shangxian because I heart Sun Shangxian. And finally, the actor who plays Sun Chua, he is played by Chang Shei. Chang Shei is so good as Sun Chua. Sun Chua has so much to prove to himself and to his people. He wants to prove he can stand on his own and not live in the shadows of his father, who was once a great emperor, just like Sun Chua wishes to be a great emperor like his father and to prove he can be his own man and not be ridiculed or looked down upon as being inferior, because he's not, guys. Sun Chua, like Zhou Yu and like Sun Shangxian, his brother and sister, has heart, he has strength, he has a will of fire, and no matter how hard the wind blows, nothing can stop it. I've always loved John Woo as a director and storyteller. I love how he can film action, create spectacle, and his cinematography in Redcliffe Part 1 and 2 is absolutely amazing, guys. John Woo's direction, the performances by every single actor in both Redcliffe Part 1 and 2, the cinematography is so well done. They are two of the best war films ever made. Everything about John Woo's Redcliffe Part 1 and 2, from the action to the drama to the spectacle of the war itself, they should be enough reason for you guys and gals to watch Redcliffe, but that's up to you in the end. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do let's play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.